It's a Monday. Normally we'll be preview or reviewing matches that happened the past weekend, but sadly there were no matches this past weekend. So there are no matches to preview or to review. But the good news is that we still have a lot to give you on the show today.
For team of the week tomorrow.
There's some news items that we have on the menu today that I want to share with you. United could be in trouble with UEFA. They might be barred from Europe. What does that mean? We'll get to that in a bit. This year's Hall of Fame, a former Chelsea/Arsenal player is the one getting in. We'll be telling you who will be getting in to the current Hall of Fame. And just like I said, a few things here and there. The Premier League also facing some major backlash for the way they arrange the upcoming fixtures in the final weeks of the season. Some teams have a long break. Some teams are playing 5 games in 10 days. We'll talk about all of that on the show today. Well, I'm not the only one here. The guys are here. Bode Bruno, Triple O, and Nicholas Amen. I'll start with Nicholas. Nicholas, how are you doing this morning?
Okay, my mic is on.
Yes,
okay, I feel good. It feels good to be here, and it's a sad one that there's no, club football. But then,
where are your merchandise?
What's wrong with
Lamba, Lamba Luna,
Otumba
Lamba.
I'll be shocked now. No way.
What's going on?
I'm very fine. I'm looking forward to another. I'm looking forward to another great day, another great week, and Chelsea still on top of the WSL. So
I'm sorry, it's the Premier League we're talking about. But what's going on? How you doing?
I'm okay. Glad to be here once again.
Yeah. All right. You guys out there can be a part of the show. Call us on 0700-923-923, 0700-923-923, or you can send us messages on WhatsApp at 081-7313-6193. 081-7313-6193 is where to send your WhatsApp messages to. We are also live on Facebook at Inspiration FM 92.3. Just leave your comments under the live feed. We'll read them on the show. Let's start with Manchester United. We have Bode here, so Bode will tell us what's going on.
I don't know what's going on. No.
I don't understand.
We are going to Europe. We are going to Europe.
I don't know what's going on.
Bode, there's something stewing or brewing involving Manchester United.
Oh, so something is cooking.
Yeah, it's cooking. They could be barred from competing in Europe next season because of the ownership situation at the club. Ineos are part owners of Manchester United, and they also own Nice as well. Now, UEFA have this rule that 2 teams who have the same ownership cannot play in the same competition. They can play in Europe, as long as maybe one is in the Champions League, one is in the Europa League, or one is in the Europa League, one is in the Conference League, or something like that. So they don't have to play in the same competition if they have the same ownership. Now, United are 5th on the table, Europa League. Nice are 5th on the table, Europa League. So all of this just means that if both these teams finish in the position they're currently in at the moment, something has to give. Buddy?
Something has to give now.
So United will not go to
United will qualify for Champions League.
Which Champions League is that?
No worry.
Well, how?
Wait
now.
How finish top 4?
How now?
That is why we've cooked everything right now.
What?
And people like clubs like Liverpool are complaining.
What ingredients do you use?
What ingredients do you use to cook this thing?
After we is a major soup now in this feast.
But on a serious note, it will be disappointing if they cannot find a solution to all of this at the end of the day.
Oh well, Nice are not even playing particularly well. Like people want to qualify for Europe,
but they are 5th, and they
have a decent gap. They dropped from 1st to 2nd to 3rd to 4th.
But they still have a decent gap over the team below them.
But at the end of the day, like we're hearing now, if the coefficient thing works, in favor of England this time around, then the 5th placed team in the Premier League
can go to
Europe. might just be qualifying for the Champions League. So maybe that would just be the deal breaker right there.
All right, we'll see how it goes for Manchester United. But again, this ownership situation looks like it could be a problematic one for them at the end of the day.
2 of them to Europa League. But one we have to drop.
But I knew Triple was going to say something. At least it's a good problem to have. Unlike Bowley, whose 2 teams are rubbish.
Rubbish.
They have no chance of playing anywhere.
Now you are pushing it.
But it's true now.
Strasbourg and
Chelsea,
Nice
they're not going to Europe
are
now.
not. Strasbourg and Nice are not on the same level. We in Strasbourg even qualify, gain promotion.
Guess what?
They are a small club.
Nice have won the league recently. Strasbourg.
Yes.
When was the last time?
They just got promoted not too long ago.
Not the same level now.
No, be the same level.
Who passed them
How
now?
can you buy two dead teams?
But you get, how can you own two dead teams? Anyway, let's move on.
I fell for that one. I should have stayed out of it.
Tell me, see.
0700-923-923-923 is the number for you to call, or 08173136193 to send your WhatsApp messages to. We're also live on Facebook at Inspiration FM 92.3. Let's talk about this because it's interesting to me, because Premier League clubs are not happy. They feel like the recent rescheduling of fixtures favored some teams and didn't favor some teams. So Spurs, for instance, were a 15-day break before they play Arsenal in North London derby, and then Arsenal and Liverpool will pack their fixture basically. So Arsenal could be tired before they face Chelsea, Tottenham in the North London derby, and then Liverpool as well. They have about 3-4 games in about 10 days, something like that. So it's a tough fixture schedule. Tottenham's match against Man City on April 20 has been postponed due to Pep Guardiola's side competing in the FA Cup semi-final against Chelsea. This means that Tottenham facing Brighton on Thursday, April 25, instead of rescheduling the City game for the following midweek. So again, it's all what Premier League clubs are saying, gentlemen, is that it's all working towards City being favoured in all of this.
Exactly. That I was going to say that because clubs like Liverpool and Arsenal, who are actually also going for the title, I mean, it's just unfair, and for Liverpool, who are actually going through injury, a lot of injury players. Like the list is actually long, like a lot of injured players on the sidelines. How do clubs like this go into competition and compete fairly? This is not fair at the end of the day, because City will also get this advantage, and I mean Tottenham 15 days before a game.
While Spurs are resting for 15 days, Arsenal are facing Aston Villa, Bayern Munich, Wolves, and the fixture against Chelsea. While Tottenham are resting, they are playing Aston Villa, Bayern Munich, Wolves, and then Chelsea, and then that's when they will go and play Tottenham. Tottenham, meanwhile, will be relaxed and feeling fly.
And Chelsea will
How
win.
fair is
And
this?
Chelsea will win. They'll be feeling fly too.
How fair is this?
Honestly, for me, I think these fixtures have been set since before the start of the season.
No. This one was rescheduled.
It was rescheduled.
This past weekend. Yes.
Okay, big hole in there then. Big hole. They should do better. Arsenal's, Chelsea's involvement in the FA Cup is the reason why the Chelsea and Arsenal game did not hold, which meant an extra game for Arsenal. So that is understandable. For Bayern Munich, of course, that's Arsenal still in the Champions League. They have to play home and away. I think one way or the other, it now makes it difficult, because if you try to pacify Arsenal by trying to adjust these fixtures, it means that you have to adjust other fixtures, and for you to even adjust these fixtures again, you will have to get the agreement of the opposition teams as well, which is a whole lot. So Arsenal want to win the league title, let them do it like a big boy.
But still, some things are just a bit unfair. Buddy, don't you think that some things are a bit unfair to certain teams?
Yes, you're very spot on that, and I don't know how a team will have 15 days rest.
I mean,
in this tight
the players could travel
schedule
back to their country.
But again, it might just work to the opposition advantage, because sometimes too much rest safe the key momentum.
Yes,
fair.
So like they say, before you achieve great heights, you must work very hard. Arsenal, Liverpool, all of you should work very, very hard.
It's not this kind of hard work. Liverpool, by the way, in that period, in the Premier League, they will face they will face Fulham away from home. They'll play the Merseyside derby at Goodison Park, and then they will play West Ham at the London Stadium. Meanwhile, in between all of this, there's Atalanta as well in all of this as well, in the space of that short time. And again, it's a bit too hectic. That's what some clubs are complaining about. Again, they feel it's favoritism to Manchester City.
But
we have a message here. Good morning, guys. RB Salzburg and Red Bull. I think you meant RB Leipzig and Red Bull Salzburg are owned by the same owner and still playing in Champions League. There's a way around these rules. Check on well, guys.
They've changed it now. There's Red Bull, Salzburg, and there's Racing Ball Sport.
So it's not the same.
They've changed it. They had to change it because of this
rule. It's a standing rule. So let's get it clear. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, not ready for us. Please try and call back 0700 923 923 923 0700 923 923 923. Arsenal fans, are you guys happy with this your fixture reschedule? I know that I'm not happy as a Liverpool fan. I know that Nicholas is not happy as a Liverpool fan.
Oh, but they and Triple, they're all happy.
Because they are all their own mind is like Liverpool and Arsenal should not win anything.
United too will be in that bracket too now.
Bracket of what? Bracket of what now?
Plenty games now.
Plenty games. There's no Europe for United now. Triple, you want to tell us something?
Yes, for RB Leipzig and RB Salzburg. So they had to change RB Leipzig to Racing Ball Sport Leipzig, while Salzburg remains Red Bull. So they are two different entities.
But does that
change? They've changed. They did. Yeah, I think what the guy is saying that there's a way around it. So they changed the structure of the ownership probably to ensure that
Sir Ratcliffe is bringing Ineos into this Manchester. But what about the Glazers? Are they not the majority owner of the club?
Well, he owns
25%.
He owns needs and he's handling the footballing aspect of Manchester United. So 25% is a whole lot.
That's trouble.
Hello, good morning. Lost that one. Please try and call back.
You can tell these players that if you score, I will not pay your salary.
It's a conflict of interest. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay.
That man is out of Europe.
This one here is from 𝐒𝐨𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐜𝐭𝐞𝐝 from Shomolu, Lagos, who says, that's why we often complain that some teams are being unduly favoured. That's why I also think Arsenal should have held back their key players from international duty. I was even surprised to see Declan Rice feature for England against Brazil and Kai Havertz for Germany. Anyway, let's see how it goes. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Thank you very much. That's a very brave thing to say. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Let's try this one. Hello, good morning. Hello. All right. Not ready for us.
Somebody is having a bad feeling this morning.
Good morning, guys. I have a feeling Man United will win the FA Cup and make top four.
That's a terrible feeling.
One from Lagos. Thank you very much.
It's a very terrible feeling. Don't feel that way. It can give you.
Let's go to the Hall of Fame. It's about time. Arguably the greatest left back in Premier League history. I don't think anybody can argue it. He's now the 22nd player to be inducted into the Premier League Hall of Fame. He was an invisible with Arsenal, won all those trophies with Chelsea as well. Completely revamped the left back position in England. If I'm not being
attacking wise, defensively wise, he was complete.
Ashley Cole was a
menace for
was a sight to behold.
Now Ronaldo won't kill him.
I mean, even the greatest players of this world, they still have that moment where defender don't gain now. Defender will never dribble you.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more. Leave a comment and like. Thank you.